This review contains spoilers. If you're interested in playing her story, you have been warned. Her Story is an interactive mystery by Sam Barlow. Her story begins the player in front of a computer with an outdated operating system. The main heart of the game starts from the database software that the player must utilize in order to piece up evidences. The story comes from FMVs given by the database from different interviews of Hannah or Eve or whatever. These FMVs give out important clues on what to search next, giving the videos importance as keywords may be dropped through dialogue. With simple and easily relatable mechanics, Her Story is easy to pick up, but it's obviously not for everyone. Atmosphere is Her Story's biggest asset. From the monitor glare to Hannah's acting, Her Story streamlines the feeling of what it's like to be a detective, in a TV show kind of way. Her Story also excels at non-linear storytelling. Its search engine style mechanics gives a more intimate player-to-story relationship, as its non-linearity isn't forced because it's written that way, but rather through the player. With the sheer amount of video clips, it's near impossible for each person to have seen the same video clips in the same order, giving each player different approaches on searching different keywords. However, this does not mean Her Story is replayable with the context of being a video game. Her Story is open to interpretation, but its basic mechanics and FMV style of storytelling limits the impact of the story. It personally left an impression that Her Story is just a glorified movie, but unlike games that emulate movies such as Heavy Rain or Beyond Two Souls, Her Story acknowledges the player on a basic level through its non-linearity. I have nothing against vague stories, but I didn't care much for the overall mystery. Her Story is without a doubt an interesting detour into the more accessible avant-garde indie titles. Being a pretend detective trying to piece together Her Story was surprisingly addictive as I started to really focus in on the interview listening for keywords. But in the end of the day, the question, does Hannah have a split personality or is it a twin, didn't interest me enough to really take a deeper look at it. If you are up for a game different from more recent titles, and would like to take a deeper look into Her Story's mystery, the game is only $5.99 on Steam. Who knows, maybe you'll have a completely different interpretation than I did.